Hello and welcome to the Slingshot channel. Yes, you read right. We just exceeded 2 million subscribers. And because of that, to celebrate the moment, I put on one of my best safety t-shirts and I even cut the white ribbons hanging down from my self-made jeans shorts. I don't know why virtually the entire internet talks about my shorts, but this happens to be a really warm summer and I hate sweating. Alright, 2 million subscribers, that's plenty. Although, of course, it is not realistic that I will ever reach 3 million because of the apocalypse that now filters down my videos. And I have to do sponsoring, and sponsoring means even fewer subscribers and so on. But it doesn't matter. 2 million is a reason to celebrate. And I'd like to take the opportunity and say thanks. Thank you guys to bringing me to here. Now, my single most successful video is about the Katana. And therefore, I'm bringing it back to you now. Böker was friendly enough to send me one more Akito. It's one of their samurai swords that they offer, of the katanas that they offer. Actually, it's not expensive. It's around 160 euros. And I think it's great value for the money. I'm not a trained swordsman, but I can tell you that it really is, behaves well in the hand. And I can imagine that cutting with it is definitely no big deal. But in this episode, it's all about how to throw a katana. And I know that my friend Adam Saladin has done this in the past, and he proved that it's not that hard, you can do that. And also Skallagrim tried to throw swords, although I don't think that he used a katana for the purpose. And he also got quite good results by just throwing it straight. While if you throw it like this, then it's not effective. It will turn, and chances are it won't hit with the tip, and even if it does, it will probably bend more than do anything else. So, and of course, the way how I would throw a katana like this is probably just hold it here and throw it like a spear. Or maybe hold it here and try to do it like that. But it won't fly very far, and one of the reasons for that is that I am an awful thrower. But let's go and try that. Okay, so we first try a straight throw. Yeah! That was pretty good, don't you think? Not bad. Yeah! Wow! My enemy tumbled down. Alright, one more time. Yeah! Wow! It works, as you see. Now, of course, we want to find out how far I can throw this thing. And again, I'm not a very good thrower. So bear with me while I try to do my best. Yeah! All right. 1, 2, 3. 15 meters. I will now try to throw it with a different technique, and therefore I will guide it like this and try to accelerate it here from the butt end. Yeah! I don't think that was much more far, but it was much less controlled. $18 meters. Alright, we've seen pretty much the maximum of what is possible, I think. Now, what of course, there's always an option to enhance it. And I could now go ahead and build a cannon to throw this thing. And I've done this before, and it works, and we all know it. But I want to come back to a far older kind of concept, and that is the Atlatl. This means that I need to design an Atlatl that helps me, that allows me to throw this katana. Just with a lever that hooks up and throws it with far more efficiency as I can do with my bare hands. Now, of course, a katana doesn't have a hollowed out end, and I will certainly not make any changes to this thing. And my idea is to use like a spoon shaped method to guide the butt of the blade, and then of course also hold it more like here, so it can fold up and the spoon shape still, you know, remains in contact with the butt end until it's time for the sword to fly off. And here is our finished Katana Atlatl. Let me show you its features. So as you see, it's a very simple wooden construction with a guide for the blade in the front and a little notch for the butt end of the handle at the rear side. So you put this in like this, and then the blade in the front, and now you have it firmly on the construction. And now if you want to throw it, you simply do like that. Very simple. In fact, I started out guiding the entire butt end of the sword, but that didn't work, because as you can see in this slow motion, when I threw it, the whole thing was kind of catching the entire butt at release. Let me show this to you how this worked. So went up until here, but then it gave a downward push to the butt end of the sword, making it spin like crazy. Now this will eventually spin because it's definitely not an arrow, it's a sword, and that isn't made to be thrown and to fly straight, but it will tumble much less than it would tumble if I would use the old technique. Yeah. Woo! Not bad. And yeah! Now on the internet they say that the better technique is to throw it low and then kind of move the arm out of the way. Let's try that. Well, it does throw it a lot more straight, and I think with the right amount of practice I could do better than that. Well, I have to say, this works. As simple as the device is, I think it comes really clear in the slow motion scenes that I can throw it more far with the Atlatl than without. And definitely also it is more manageable that way. Now how did the Böker Akito fare? Well, I had to bend it back into shape a little bit because it did what a good katana is supposed to do. It bent, but didn't break. Even though that was plenty of stress. I mean, landing at all kinds of fancy angles. And it is still sharp and it's still very serviceable. Anyway, thanks for pushing me this far. 2 million subscribers, that's awesome. I can well remember how proud I was when I had 100 subscribers. And my subscriber number 600 got a slingshot from me to celebrate the moment. Anyway, I hope you liked this, and I hope you liked my entire channel all those years. It was fun and it still is. So, thanks and bye bye.